Welcome to Warhammer Warscroll Review. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the character unit from the Nighthawk Faction, the Black Coach.
Warscroll Review.
If you're looking for a snoozer, look no further. The Black Coach offers subpar stats on a relatively expensive Warscroll. The Black Coach has a movement of 10 inches, and that's basically the high point of this Warscroll. 7 wounds and a 4-up save is going to die pretty easily. Even though this thing is in the Nighthawk faction, for some reason the coach doesn't have the normal ethereal rule to ignore rend values. The unit has 2 weapons, but we can just pretend the hooves and teeth don't exist because your opponent sure will. The race weapon isn't terrible, 3 attacks at rend 1 and damage 2 scores the unit some points. And if you really want to push this unit to its limit, put it in combat with 5 or more models and he gets to reroll to hits. You can safely cap your aspirations at 6 models though, because even chaff is going to bust up our Wraith's wheels. With 6 single wound models and the coach swinging first, he can hopefully kill most or all of them and safely move on. The second special rule the Black Coach comes with is interesting. Vocation of Death allows the death player to roll a die for each death wizard within 12 inches of the coach in the hero phase. Each 6 powers up the coach a level on this chart. This ability has 5 levels that incorporate all the lower levels. At level 1, the coach deals D3 mortal wounds on the charge. Level 2 increases its movement by 4 inches. Level 3 adds 1 to hit rolls. Level 4 allows it to fly. And level 5 allows it to unbind a spell like a wizard. I wouldn't be basing tactics around getting these powers, so think of it more of as a free upgrade you will sometimes benefit from, and rarely reaching full power without devoting resources to it. This is fine because level 1 is the best one anyway. Dealing an automatic D3 mortal wounds on the charge is actually not bad, but obviously exposes your jalopy to danger. So this is another case of only biting off as much as you can chew. That is, unless you don't care if the coach dies. After considering the unit's low defenses, high movement, and small amount of damage output, we can surmise that this unit can be used in hit and run tactics. Hit something weak enough to fall over quickly, then get the coach to safety. It can also be used alongside a stronger unit to deal a little extra damage. Its speed can keep it moving up behind a unit and then move out around it to charge. Fast units like Crypt Flayers and Hex Race are a good idea. Hex Race also complement the Black Coach as they can pass over a unit to deal mortal wounds. Then the Black Coach can hopefully finish it off with the mortal wounds on the charge. In addition, if you're strapped for points, the Black Coach can move around quickly, applying deathless minions where you need it. In any case, you'll want this model hanging around Death Wizards to try to get as much power out of Vocation of Death as possible. If the Black Coach can't sit around, at least try to get level 1 so it can start dealing out mortal wounds. The Death Grand Alliance offers little to the Black Coach. A Black Amulet might be decent to give it a bit extra mortal wound output, but can only be used once. Master of the Black Arts would give the character a bit more versatility if it's the best character that you can afford. Nighthawk Faction grants a bit more to the coach in the ways of synergy. To start, it actually changes its Vocation of Death rule. In a Nighthawk Faction, the Black Coach rolls a die for each Cairn Wraith or Tomb Banshee instead of each Death Wizard. By the way, if you're trying to make a Nighthawk force, those are probably better characters to choose. But if you really want to focus on the Black Coach, you could take 3 Wraiths or Banshees and 3 coaches. This would give the death player 9 rolls a turn to boost the coaches. This spreads 33 wounds into 6 different targets, which could be slightly annoying. Covetous Familiar is an artifact that would complement the coach's mortal wounds on the charge, and would deal another mortal wound to all units within 3 inches on a 4 or higher. Pendant of the Fell Wind is probably the best artifact Nighthawk has access to. The pendant grants the bearer and Nighthawk units within 6 inches, plus 3 movement. When it's all pumped up, the Black Coach can be moving 17 inches and up to 23 inches if it runs. With all that said, it's easy to see all this Warscroll's limitations, but to be fair, in a small point game, it fares a bit better. The Black Coach gets a 2 out of 5. It has a couple uses, but most of them can be better filled by something else. What do you think of the Black Coach? Do you think I missed something? What other Warscrolls would you like to see reviewed? Leave your answers and suggestions in the comments, and thanks for watching.